Yo, what is up guys, and welcome to another Wild Rift video. And in today's video I'm gonna be playing full AD Garen, basically going for all damage items. And you know what's also gonna be interesting about today's video? I'm laning against a Vayne. I'm gonna teach you guys how to lane against a Vayne in Baron lane, because I know a lot of people struggle to lane against these ranged champions, and I get so many comments of people asking me like, okay, this works, but what if you're against Lucian? What if you're against Tristana? What if you're against Vayne? You know, what if you're against a ranged Baron laner? And I'm gonna try to make that a bit more of the theme of the video today. I'm mostly going to be talking about how to play Garen with a full AD build, because it's different than playing tank Garen. You'll see why. And how to lane against the Vayne, because you have to play your wave in a certain way. You can hide. I'm going to talk all about it during the gameplay, but first let me explain to you guys how to build full AD Garen. So the thing with full AD Garen is he does a lot of damage, right? Like it's gonna be a lot of damage with your third ability, but especially your ultimate. In the late game, your ultimate does like between 35 and 50% missing HP damage, depending on whether you have 4 or 5 attack damage item, and depending on whether or not you have the Baron. So that's a lot of damage, you know what I mean? That's a lot of damage, and to get to that percentage, you need to go for these heavy AD items. So first one is going to be a Hullbreaker. Hullbreaker is going to get nerfed next patch. However, it's still going to be fine. It's still going to be good. It's still a really good Garen item. Second item is going to be a Black Cleaver, and like you can see, these items give a lot of AD. You know, Hullbreaker gives you 55, Black Cleaver gives you 40, and next patch, they're actually also buffing the Yumos Ghostblade. It's gonna give you 55 attack damage. So perhaps, if you truly wanna go like heavy AD, you can go for a Yumos Ghostblade as well. However, the reason that I wouldn't really recommend Yumos too much is because it gives you the 15 armor penetration, which is good for your third ability and your first ability, but useless for your ultimate. However, if it has 55 attack damage, it's probably still gonna be worth going for if you choose to go for the heavy AD build. So like the build would be Yumos Ghostblade, and then you go for the Hullbreaker, Black Cleaver, etc, etc. Third item is gonna be a Starix Gauge. Yet again, gives you a lot of attack damage, also gives you good tankiness. Fourth item is situational. Mortal Reminder is going to be good against tanks. Yet again, you may argue, right, like true damage, you don't want armor penetration. But against tanks, you want to get them to a low HP first before you ult, right? And Mortal Reminder is perfect for that, because it gives you 45 attack damage, which is a lot for an item. And your third ability will shred those tanks. It's crazy. It will destroy them, because combined with the Black Cleaver as well, you will do like absolute crazy damage to those tanks. If you're not against that many tanks, you can also go for, you know, Death Dance, Guardian Angel. You can go for one defensive item. Like if you're against, I think in the game of today, I was against a Yasuo and a Vayne, or a Vayne and a Caitlyn, something. Like I remember I was against a lot of crit. So I chose to just go for one Randuin's Omen, and then, you know, do 4 attack damage items. You know, you shouldn't be... When you go for the heavy AD build, it's not like every game you have to go for 5 AD items, you know? Of course, that will do the most damage, but some games, you just need like one armor item or one magic resist item, you know what I mean? So like, if you're against an Aatrox, for example, and a Soraka, both of them, of course you're gonna need a Thornmail, you know what I mean? If you're against a Caitlyn, Yasuo, and a Vayne, of course you're gonna need one Randuin's Omen. So besides that, you can go for all AD items. You don't need any other defense item. Oh, for the boots, of course you can go armor. I don't recommend Mercury's Threats, because your second ability is already the same as Mercury's Threats. If you're a good Garen player, you can use your second ability to block a lot of CC. So you really don't need Mercury's Threats. For the enchantment, I actually go for Protobelt with this build. Because Protobelt allows you to surprise enemies, and in the late game, with the Protobelt, you can one-shot enemies. Trust me. If you don't believe me, just watch today's gameplay. In the late game, you will be able to one-shot enemies. If you want to play it a bit safer though, you can go for Stoneplate, but if you go for the full AD build, perhaps the Stasis could be better, because you're not going to be as tanky as when you would go, you know, for the normal, your standard Garen build. For the runes, you go for Grasp of the Undying, Triumph. Triumph is exceptionally good because your ultimate will do crazy damage. However, if you think about it, in the late game, you're actually going to be ulting an enemy even when they're above 35% HP. So then it's not going to do the bonus damage. So, thinking about that actually, perhaps a Gathering Storm could be good. So, honestly, I would have to give it a try. But you know what? Triumph is always a safe rune, because also the healing is very nice. But like, honestly, Gathering Storm could be a good rune with this build of today. Third rune, you're gonna go for a Second Wind, especially against a ranged champion. If you're against a ranged matchup, this is the first way to counter it. You always go second wind into ranged matchups. Always. Any melee champion you play into a ranged matchup, you know, whether you're playing set or anything, always get a second wind, because this allows you to heal up when you take damage from them. It's very, very, very strong rune for melee champions against ranged champions. Really strong. You can go for, you can go for anything. Like conditioning is also something you can do, because you'll have a lot of HP. But nah, I just recommend second wind. Even if you're against a melee matchup, second wind is just really, really good for out-trading the enemy. Fourth rune, of course, you're gonna go demolish, because you want to demolish turrets. Spells, you're gonna go for flash and ignite. So that is it about to build. Let's now get into the gameplay. So yeah, I want to remind you guys, I am doing a skin giveaway, giving away 3 skins, and all you have to do to enter is put no, not a like, a comment under the video. You know what I love? I love how when YouTubers say all you have to do to enter giveaways is subscribe and give a like and write a comment. Like, and you know the viewers are gonna believe it. They're gonna be like, alright, I'm gonna like the video and subscribe. You know what's funny? Me as a YouTuber, I cannot check whether or not you liked the video or you subscribed. I can only see your comments under the video. So like, it's kind of a scam when people say that, I feel. But okay, let's focus on the video. So I'm against a Vayne, and as you can see, Vayne already damaged me a little bit. So how do you play against a Vayne? How the hell do you lane against a Vayne? Take a look. I'm going for the minion here, and I trade with her. I'm not afraid. You see that? I traded with her. I would have run away, but she actually went for the third attack. Now the question is, why did I trade with her? First of all, you know, I think I had Grasp of the Undying, but even if I didn't, I'm gonna do fine trading with her with my first ability. Garen's first ability does a lot of damage. So like, you can trade with a Vayne, especially because she was under my minions. Look, I'm not gonna push the wave, of course. I'm just kind of letting the wave do its thing. Whenever a minion is getting low, I'll either use my first ability, but I trade with her again like that. This is not the best trade, but why am I doing this? Look at my HP, guys. Look at my HP. Look at how fast it goes up. Reason that it goes up is, first of all, second wind. Second wind is a big part of this. Secondly, Garen heals over time. 5 seconds after you haven't taken any damage, you start healing up. So basically, trading with the enemy like I'm doing, you know, even if the enemy does more damage to me, it's still going to be decently, you know, it's going to be a favor for me. Because generally, you'll outtrade the enemy. In the long run, you're going to be healing up and the Vayne is going to take damage. Now I'm not doing it. Look, I'm just playing it safe, you see? I'm playing it safe. There's no need to win lane. You just chill. As a melee champion, you play it safe, you chill. You only really, like, you can only really trade when your Grasp of the Undying is active. See, now, you know, she's bullying me. You can see she is bullying me, but I have to take this damage because I want to take the minions. Sometimes you have to take damage, and this is the scenario where you do. Unfortunately, this particular scenario, Vayne can just bully you. And the way you deal with it, you just take your honey fruit and you try to avoid the bully as much as you can. Like, look, you can see I'm only stepping up for the minions. I'm only stepping up to farm the minions. Otherwise, I'm never really getting close to Vayne. Like, look, boom, and go back. Just take them one by one. Don't push the lane. This is important. Don't shove the wave. See, Twitch is coming. So I'm kind of trying to bait her. She ran away from me because she saw that I reached level 5. I'm just pretending that nothing happened, because I'm pretty sure she cannot see Twitch. Like, I'm pretty sure she cannot see Twitch. I know she had a ward somewhere, but yeah, okay. He made sure that she didn't have a ward, so I knew she can't see Twitch. So then I silence her. I flash. So she, you know, even if she flashes away, I will still hit her with my third ability, and we killed her. Beautiful kill. Beautiful kill. So I played my lane safely until the all-in. I all-ined her when my Twitch was here. And this is how you play the lane against a Vayne. You play it safe all the way. Ah, he's here. Damn. He came here like literally perfect time. But yeah, you play it safe until your jungler comes. Of course, then you all-in the Vayne. You all-in the Vayne. You never take short trades. You just all-in the Vayne. And you're gonna kill her. Like, that's how you play. And even if you don't kill her, she's gonna be low HP. And when she's low HP, you're gonna be fine. You know, you're gonna be fine. Because she cannot really bully you anymore, because you can just go right back on her. The big problem you'll have if you don't play it properly, by the way, this is a big issue, is if you push the lane. Like right here, look, This is not a good situation for me. This is not a good situation because now the lane is on her side. However, it's gonna push towards me after a while because look, his minions are killing my minions. So it's fine. It's fine. It's gonna be okay. But the big problem you have is if you shove your lane to her side. And if she freezes it close to her turret, you're screwed. You're literally screwed. You cannot farm at all. You cannot farm at all. Like nothing. You cannot do anything. Because if it's a good Vayne player, she's just gonna keep the wave under her turret and you can never get close. Because whenever you get close, she's gonna outtrade you. She's gonna do the 3 basic attacks on you, do the true damage. Like look, this is how you wanna keep your wave. This is how you keep your wave against a Vayne. Just like this. You want to make sure it stays here. Like, look, now I'm using my third ability. Am I pushing? I'm pushing it because I possibly want to rotate. Or I want to push the turret. Why am I doing this now, even though I told you to not do this? It's because the objectives are spawning. Look, now I'm actually going to take the L. I'm going to take the damage from Vayne using my second ability. And what am I gonna do now? I'm either gonna push or I'm gonna rotate to my team. Yeah, so seemingly I'm gonna rotate to my team. I actually don't remember exactly what happened this game, so I'm talking you through the process. The reason that I shoved the wave now is because I'm rotating. Even though I have a hull breaker, rotating can be helpful. Ash, arrow, what the hell? I'm gonna push the mid lane as well. I could get a quick demolish proc on the mid lane with my hull breaker, which will do insane damage, by the way. Look at that. Just quickly got like 2 turret plates right there. Now I'm gonna go help them. You see, I'm gonna be here. Vayne is actually coming. I could go on the Vayne. I'm a level ahead, so possibly I can just... She's gonna stun me into the wall. Yeah, okay, that's fine. She flashed. She flashed. You see how much damage I'm doing now? Like, playing against a Vayne, all you have to do is don't feed early game. Just play your lane safe. Only go for minions to take trades. And wait for your jungler to all in. If your jungler doesn't come, you play your lane safely all game long. Until you get an opportunity to all-in her. You know, when she makes a mistake. For example, if the Vayne uses her first ability, then you can go on her, right? Like, you can go on her. Oh! She pushes me away. You can go on her because... you can go on her. She can only push you into a wall. But if you use your second ability, if you time it correctly, you're not gonna be stunned for long. We're in a little bit of trouble here. Boom! Boom! I killed the Kazakhs. I was waiting for my moment right here. I'm actually alive as well because of my second ability. I waited for the right moment there because I knew I had to kill the Kazakhs. He was the problem. So I took my 800 gold shutdown and I'm going right back to my lane. I got my demolish again, which means more damage to turrets. Honestly, I'm playing very efficiently this game. Ooh, that's a thresh, but I don't really care about the thresh. And there we go. The Karma's tanking, so of course I'm gonna help the Karma with the kill, and we got the kill as well. Very, very nice. Now I'm gonna go back because I got 4k gold. And look, I'm 3,000 gold ahead of the Vayne, guys. How the hell did that happen? I told you guys already a few times. Like, it's honestly easier than you think to play against these ranged champions. It's just, you have to play it so differently than normally. Like, you have to play it so safely. You know, it's basically the same as when you're playing Alistar support against like an Ashe support. You know what I mean? Let's say you're against an Ashe support and you are Alistar. I'm probably dead here. No, I'm fine. Yeah, you're playing Alistar against an Ashe. How do you play the lane? Now, you may know this or you may not know this, but let me explain how you play the lane. As an Alistar, you need to freeze the lane. You keep the lane on your side and you try to not take too much damage. You only step up to the wave to get your relic shield. That's it. Sure, you'll take a little bit of damage, but it's okay. When do you fight? When you wanna all in. The exact same as when you're playing Garen or any sort of a tank or bruiser against Vayne or Lucian in Baron lane. You keep the lane on your side and you only all in. You only all in. You know, set ultimate. You can flash behind the enemy and ult them behind your turret. Garen, you go on them, you silence them and you ult them, you know, with the ignite. They're like, any champion has an all-in. Riven, you use your ultimate and you go in with your flash. These are all all-ins that you have to do against the Vayne. And you have to have a big pair of balls for that. Even if you're a woman, you just gotta borrow your brother's balls or something. Use those balls and go all in. And don't even hesitate. You just go all in. If you die for it, you die for it. You don't care. But when you're in, you're in. You're all the way in, baby. That's why you need the 2 balls. This is getting a little bit weird, but... yeah. I don't even, what am I even talking about? So look, you see, I'm waiting for an all-in here, yet again. Because they're all ranged bullies. I'm not gonna like just poke them with my first ability. Obviously, well, not obvious, but that's just not gonna work. It's not gonna work because they're gonna outdamage my first ability so easily. Like Morgana, Caitlyn, they'll do like 20 basic attacks until I've reached them, you know what I mean? So it's not gonna be worth it to do it like that. You'll see, like, also, remember how I killed the Kazakhs? I was waiting near the blue buff, remember that moment? And then when I saw my moment, boom, all in. It's about the all-ins, especially when you play full AD Garen, it's generally about the all-ins, because normal Garen, you know, when you go for a lot of armor, magic resist, blah, 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 sure, you can tank a lot, right? Like, you're never gonna die. But full AD Garen, sure, you're still tanky, I'm not saying you're not. But it's more about all-ins. Not only because you're not very tanky, but also because of the surprise factor. You need to remember, your first ability silences the enemy for 1.5 seconds. During these 1.5 seconds, enemy cannot do anything. If they're silenced, they cannot flash away. They cannot do anything. So 1.5 seconds is what you need to kill the enemy. The combo goes as follows. First ability, ignite. Third ability, ult. You ult right before your silence runs out, which means they cannot do anything. I'm igniting. This is a different combo. I can first ability and ult him. Okay. My mistake here was I didn't block the root with my second ability. If I had blocked the root with my second ability, I would have killed Thresh very, very easily. Very easily. Like, I would have killed him easily. As you can see, I'm healing up because that's how Garen works. I can flash to the Kazakhs. Well, that was just an easy kill. He was backporting over there, so I just flashed to him. And look, as a Garen, you're simply gonna be healing up. That's the beauty of this champion. It's so simple. You just heal up. I'm so thirsty, by the way, because the weather is so warm. And maybe I drank a little bit too much alcohol yesterday. But that's fine. I do remember puking, though. Like, I ate some meat in the city. And it didn't really taste well. And I was drunk. I came home. I had stomach pain. So I just very quickly puked. Puked all the meat out. And then I felt a lot better and I went to bed. Damn, it was a good night yesterday. It's pretty fun. Let's see. Here I could be split pushing. Because I do have a hole breaker. But see, there's this stigma. I believe it's called stigma. I don't know what the word is for it. But like, there is this thing where people think if you have a hole breaker, all you need to do is split push. You've seen this game. Has all I've been done? I can't speak English. I haven't just been split pushing. I've been fighting a lot. Like, I've been fighting a lot. Because even though you have a hole breaker, sometimes it's still gonna be better to team fight. And you shouldn't be thinking like, I have a hole breaker, guys, just let me push. No. Sometimes it's gonna be better to team fight. Just help your team, even though you have the hole breaker. It's okay. I know it's not the most efficient thing, but it's fine. Like, it's fine. It's okay. Just help your team. Don't leave them alone, especially when you are super ahead as a Garen. Make sure you help your team, because you can be so useful in team fights. You'll do so much damage. It's crazy. Ah, he's dead. He is dead. There we go. Wait, is he dead? Wait, is he dead? He's not dead. Oh, Ashe! Ah, Ashe ultimate killed him. I need to close the door, otherwise it's gonna be smashing the wall all the time. Ashe ultimate actually caught him. That's nice. That's sweet. Somehow the Thresh survived that. I think that was because of his second ability, giving him a barrier or something. Yeah, so they're taking the Baron. I could help them, or I can simply just... okay, I can... See, as a Garen, you can ignore a lot of champions, but you can't really ignore a Vayne. There you go. I learned that lesson right here. Like, if I took that turret, I would have probably died. Just so you know. I would have actually 100% died. And, I mean, sure, I would have taken a mid lane turret. But do I really want to give a bounty to Vayne? Of course not. You know what I mean? Of course not. Here I'm going for a Random's Omen, even though I told you guys, you know, full AD. Because, look at that comp. They have a Caitlyn and a Vayne. When I go for Random's Omen, Ari says Hell's on me. I'm saying I'm on myself. Where's my Thug Life sunglasses? Do I have Thug Life sunglasses right here? I don't have the Thug Life sunglasses, but this is a Thug Life one. I'm telling them, leave me alone. See, now I wanna be alone. Because with the Baron wave, Hullbreaker is disgustingly broken. I'm telling them, leave me alone. Telling them, go mid, go bot. Leave me alone. They're not leaving me alone. Telling them, leave me alone. Guys, go away. Saying, guys, you could have gotten bot lane. You could have gotten mid lane. Leave me alone. Please. I'm not sure what they're doing. I'm really not like, what are you doing? Go away. Go away, please. Let me push with the hull breaker. Look at what I'm gonna do here, by the way. I'm not helping him. I can't, like, look at this. Look, I'm not helping him, but look at this. Oh, baby. Look at that dive. It was just a big boom surprise dive. You see that? Just an easy double kill. Oof, but you see I'm taking a lot of damage from the Caitlyn. And that's because I'm full AD. But you see that? Did you see that crazy engage? That's why I wanted to be alone. If I was alone, I would have been even stronger than that, by the way. And the thing is, if I was alone, I could easily occupy 4 of them. And when I do that, my team can just take all the inhibitors. It would have been better. If they took 2 inhibitors, it would have been much better than me just taking 2 kills like this. Yeah, I told them, like, you guys could have had 2 inhibs. But they didn't, because for some reason they wanted to push with me. A level 13 to 14 Garen with a hull breaker that's ahead. I can hold my ground, you know what I mean? Okay, I'm funny sometimes, not gonna lie. Daddy Garen can 1v9, hell yeah. You don't need to help Garen. Yeah, I got this. Okay, so they're going Garen. What am I gonna do? What would be the right thing to do? Probably, I should probably just kill Kha'Zix. Take the vision, yes, and go on Kha'Zix. Let's see. Yeah, I can demolish Kha'Zix. I can go on him with the Proto Belt. I'm going on the Thresh. Oh my god, the damage! Wow! Combined with the Ashe ult, we just crazy, nearly one-shot the what is it? The champion? The Thresh. I always get confused by Twitch and Thresh. Like, Twitch and Thresh basically sounds the same. It sounds the same to me. Twitch, Thresh, I don't know. You guys may think I'm stupid, but it's a little bit hard for me. Twitch, Thresh. I know, here it was okay. In team fights, I'm not gonna ask them to leave me in the hull breaker range, of course. But with Baron, oh yes, they need to leave me, because a Baron wave is strong enough already. But a Baron wave with hull breaker is unbeatable. It's absolutely unbeatable. I'm telling my team, if they go on me, go Baron. Look at what the enemy is doing. 5 of them are on me. Now my team gets the Baron, right? This is the idea. This is... Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, look at that. I just snatched away the Morgana, like I just snatched her away. Just come here, you're my kill, baby, you're mine. Oh my god, how disgusting is the Proto Belt? My ultimate does 44.4%, by the way, missing HP. Now it's gonna be even more with the Baron. Oh my god, Twitch is actually doing crazy damage. RR Twitch. Oh, I'm legendary on the Garen. How much percentage missing health ult? How much percentage missing health damage does my ult do now? I'm curious. Hopefully I show it. The thing is here, I could be pushing top lane, but I just wanna what am I gonna do actually? What should I do here? Like, pushing mid lane means we wanna end the game. But pushing, like, I should have probably been pushing bot lane or top lane, not mid lane. They could do Elder. Oh, I'm gonna let them do Elder. And you guys know what I'm gonna try to do, right? Like, I'm gonna try to one-shot someone, of course. Ah, they can see me with the stupid vision ward. I'm gonna wait for their squishies. I'm not gonna go on Thresh. I'm gonna go on Morgana. They FF'd. But I one-shot Morgana, look at that. I just one-shot her. They had no chance. Of course they had no chance to win this game anymore. Like, I would just straight up destroy them. So let's take a look at how much damage I did and everything like that. I got the MVP, of course. I did 19,000 damage. Look at the karma damage, by the way. She actually did a lot of damage as well. She did more damage than anyone. I tanked quite a lot of damage too. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in the next Wild Rift video. Bye bye.